Hey besties, welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm your girl Barbie. I'm so happy you click play. Lord have mercy, y'all. We got a story time. It's story time, okay? We got a story time on our hand today. And the name of this story time is another prison story time. It is called Kissed by an Inmate. But first of all, before I get it started, I already told you my name. Welcome if you're new here, and if you're not, love you. And if you're not a bestie, you're not part of that bestie crew, y'all please hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Come be part of the bestie crew, okay? Anyway, but make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to get this out to as many as people that would dare to click play. But anyway, just a juicy one, y'all. It is called Kissed by an Inmate. And I know y'all was like, what? Let's get into it. Now at this time, y'all know I gotta give y'all a time stamp of how long I've been at the prison. I've been at the prison for almost 4 years now. I'm known very well. Everybody know me. All around the prison, I'm not new to any inmate that comes in. People have heard about me at other camps. You don't go there, cause Baker there, she terrorizing, she doing this, she doing that. And I won't. I just did my job. And I think a lot of people came to the work. Some people came to work and they switched up daily. I was the same way. How they train me? Firm, fair, consistent. Every day. Firm, fair, consistent. If you didn't do nothing, like if you didn't do nothing to get in my way, I didn't do nothing to get in your way, okay? If you knew I was coming to do my rounds, by this time, people just knew how to move, okay? Baker gonna come in here, make sure your windows ain't covered, make sure you ain't saying nothing crazy to her, and she don't bother you, you know what I'm saying? She'll give you a word of encouragement, she'll even pray for you, okay? Other than that, I ain't really bothered too much. I ain't bothered too many people. I didn't do that. I wasn't one of these people that were just nitpicking at people, you know? Now, let somebody else tell me I was mean to everybody, and nah. But anyway, I had been at this prison for a good 4 years, and there was a bet going around that I had no idea about, okay? Now, we're going to actually do a separate video about the bet and go in details, but to give a little preview of that video, it was a bet. And this bet went on both prisons that I worked at. And in this storyline, I'm a correction officer. And actually the storyline that I'm a call bet, I'm going to be at another prison, but I'm going to be a correctional case manager. I had moved up in my career. But anyway, there was a bet out between staff, men folks, okay? Who was gonna take Miss Baker down like Chris Brown? Do you hear me? Who was gonna take me down? Baby, will you take me down? Who was gonna sample the cake? Okay? Why people make bets like this, I don't know. I feel like that was a little high schoolish, I guess, because Miss Baker won't trying to let nobody, you know, touch it, feel it, babe, watch it, turn it, leave it, tuck up back. Miss Baker won't, And I'm trying to tell you, when I say, I got to turn this car on, y'all, because baby, Miss Baker need that air conditioning blowing, you hear me? Ooh, y'all know when the caramel get hot, it melt, don't Anyway, they had this bet going, and I was unaware of it because, you know, I came, did my job. You know, I kid and joke. A lot of my co-workers, if anybody work with me, I'll let you know I had you tickle. I will have your stomach turn. Y'all, if you've been here long enough, I know I done made you giggle a little bit, okay? Just a tad, a little bit, but it's better if you give it live in that action, okay? But, honey, let me tell you something, honey. I didn't know nothing about this bet because people knew not to tell me about it, because I'd be like, oh, really? But anyway, it was a bet going around saying who's going to take me down like Chris Brown. They want to lay me down, but won't nobody able to succeed and do it. Inmates find out about this bet. They laughed at the captains, correctional officers, everybody, sergeants, everybody that tried to take me down, they couldn't take them down. And they was like, okay, they get mad and they talk amongst themselves, and they be like, she must want an inmate because she won't give us a time of day. And I ain't want none of you. I ain't want an inmate. I didn't want no inmate. I didn't want to look away. You know, people think you're lying when you look away. So let me look at you dead in your eye. I did not want no inmate. I didn't want no inmate. I didn't want no correctional officer. I didn't want no captain, lieutenant. I didn't want none of them. When I went to work, I want to do my job and go to the his not eat and not worry about them people in that building. That was just me. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I watched time after time somebody dealing with somebody in the prison. Then y'all break up. Now y'all got to still look at each other for 12 hours. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. It won't for me. Okay? So the bet was going around. So the inmates got among themselves to say, hey, she ain't no cricket officer. She ain't finna do nothing with none of us now. But I bet you I could kiss her. I said, what? You know, and I hadn't heard about this. I didn't know nothing about this. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard about it, I was like, what? So it got out to Sarge, and Sarge let me know that somebody said that the inmates got a bet on you. Who gonna kiss me, right? And I'm like, well, in order to do that, they're willing to get fucked up. That's what they want to do. Who gonna put that nasty ass lips on me? Cause it ain't gonna work, boo. And he was like, I'm just giving you a head up that, you know, one of the ones with the T, okay? If you watch the other video, there was the inmates that had the T. They had the T. Tiny had the T, okay? Like, yeah, they got a bet out on Baker who gonna kiss her, okay? So that gave rape vibes, because that's the only way lips was gonna touch, because what? Or it gave, you know what I'm saying? So they just kind of warned me, like, be careful, because they got the little bet in there. A lot of people is getting in on it. They raising up honey buns, cakes, and different snack packs and everything, trying to, you know, this is what you gonna win if you succeed. And I'm talking about this bet was going on for a long time. And so anytime I was even talking to an inmate or something like that, I'd be like, oh, you can back up, because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So let's say I heard about this bet and 3 months passed by. I was like, okay, yeah, nobody ain't stupid enough to try, right? So there was this inmate, and you're not supposed to have no favorites or nothing like that, but if you work anywhere long enough, certain people become your favorite. And he was one of my favorite inmates to interact with. Not because I wanted him. This ain't one of them storylines, but he was funny to watch. It was something always funny about him. If y'all know who DC Young Fly is, he gave you that vibe. He was just funny. He was one of the people that you meet that off the rip you laugh, because you know he's going to do something funny, okay? But I talked about him in the past where if anything happened, y'all, he did a cold blue. If he thought he got rolled up, he was cold blue. If he thought that he was going to get in trouble about something, or they won't search his room, he'll do a cold blue. And when I mean cold blue is when you pass out, okay? Because, you know, you're having an emergency. Maybe your heart done stopped. Maybe you had a heart attack. Maybe you got sick and you just couldn't do it. Me, I passed out. I did a cold blue, you know what I'm saying? Didn't mean to, but it just happened. I was dehydrated. I passed out. You're going to have to go watch Cold Blue and Cold 4. You're going to have to go watch them. You know, we got into it. But either way, watch all the series. Watch the whole prison series, okay? Because, I mean, things happen. You might want to hear about it. Anyway, click play on it, okay? It's lit. Anyway, so he was known. Everybody knew if you wrote this, and we're going to call this particular inmate, we're going to call him Q, okay? That was his real name was a whole name, but that was his nickname, Q. And so Q, every time you'll come around, he got something funny to say. And Q was in there for a larceny, okay? He was stealing stuff. But he was a repeat offender. Like, he was stealing stuff out of Walmart. He was stealing stuff out of Dollar General, Family Dollar. Anywhere he go, he would take things with him that didn't belong to him. And because he kept doing it, he became what they call a habitual felon, okay? Because you keep doing it, and your misdemeanors have worked all the way to a felon, okay? Now you was a felon, okay? So you in here with me, okay? So anyway, he didn't have a lot of time, but he did get 3 years because he stole too much, okay? He stole a little bit too much, okay? So anyway, he had a sticky finger problem, okay? He would take what won't his, okay? So anyway, he was known for doing a cold blue. So I wrote him up. He'll go pass out. They'll say, Lord, he gonna, Baker, don't write him up, because you already know what he gonna do. And he was known to hold his breath. He could hold his breath for the longest time. prior to him getting in trouble for what's not, I don't know what he did. Was he a little kid that was in the tub holding his breath, seeing how long he could hold it? I don't know, but the boy had skills, okay? Because he could lay on the floor. We thought he was dead. We thought he was a dead fish, y'all, because he would do it. He'll cold blue and then he won't respond. We pumping chests. You were doing everything, you know. Many a time I seen many people run, and I'm like, who that? They say it's Q. Man, Q. Who wrote Q up? Everybody. Did you write Q up? Ain't nothing wrong with him. And I'm like, Q, you need to stop playing like that, because one day you gonna pass out for real, and ain't nobody gonna take you serious because you keep on passing out. And he'll get up and laugh and whatever. So this one particular day, and this, like, it was 3 months after I ain't put two to two together. I ain't put two together, you know, that it was Q that was gonna try me, okay? So we walking around, and he was like, you know, because he had high blood pressure, okay? And the reason why I knew, because he told me. He was like, yeah, I gotta make sure I take my high blood pressure, because if I don't be feeling good or whatever. And I said, okay. So he walked up to me and he was like, Baker, I missed med call and I don't feel good. I really need my medication or whatever. And so I'm sitting here listening to it, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll call the nurse and let them know. And I called the nurse, and the nurse told me he took his medication. What is he talking about? She was like, did he look like he was sick? Maybe something else is going on with him. But he took his medicine. He don't never miss his medicine. I don't know why he told you that. And so I go back in the pod and I say, Q, they say you took your medicine. He told me, oh. He was like, I still don't feel good. And so what he was doing was working his way up, trying to make me think he was sick. And so he didn't go to breakfast. Now, Q, one thing about him, he ain't missed no meal now. He ain't missed no meal. So I really thought, okay, something is really going on with him. So he was like, Baker, I just don't feel, I feel good. He was up, but he ain't go. He didn't go to breakfast. I'm like, that's not like him. Just setting his patterns. And I'm like, okay. So I go around, do another round. It's around about lunchtime now. Are you feeling a little bit better? He was like, nah, I just don't feel. He didn't eat lunch. So I'm like, what is going on? Whole time Q is making lunch. He already packed up. He making lunch, breakfast, everything in his room. Like, he done went to the canteen. He done stocked up for this, for what's about to happen, okay? Because he's trying to paint it like he's sick. So the whole time thinking like, okay, what's going on? I'm generally worried because, like I said, Q don't give me no issues. We know he gonna pass out. That's just something he do. But for the most part, he don't give me no issues. Q didn't even hoo me sometimes. And when I say hoo, like, hey, Baker, at 3 o'clock, don't be out here. Don't go through the corridor. Go in the bathroom until you're ready. He done gave me the hoo at 3 o'clock on the dot in the corridor. 5 people stabbing each other. Clock it. He ain't never lied. If he said, hey, Baker, be in the booth at such and such time, I will always notify my sergeant, let him know. You know, expect such and such, have somebody ready. I will never tell him who told me what, but it was different. I'm not gonna lie. And when I was there, it was over 16 inmates that would let me know if something was going on, because they did not want me to be involved. They did not want me to be involved with stuff. And I was thankful, but for a long time, I wouldn't listen, because I was like, you know, we was trained inmates a lot, but I learned over time that certain ones ain't finna shoot you no bull, because they don't have no reason to walk up to you and be like, hey, Baker, don't go with such and such. What do they get for you not getting stabbed? What do they get? A cookie? Or what? No, they can get their life taken away from them if they figure out, oh, you the one to let her know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I had a few people, informants, that would let me know. 3 o'clock, find something to do. It was one inmate always used to come up to me. First time I didn't listen to him. Should have. Ended up in the pod, everybody was stabbing each other, okay? He told me, look, 3 o'clock, go find something to do. And walked off. I didn't make no eye contact, me looking all around, seeing who he was saying, and then walked off. I didn't do it. I'm in the pod. He looking at me, roll the eye, and go in his room and shut the door, because he done went find him something to do. And then next thing you know, everybody in the pod just, oh, man. The next time that young man told me something, I found me something to do. He sure did. It was in that booth drawing pictures. They called a call, calling everything, okay? They needed help down here, for real. They will let you know. Some inmates will let you know. You would just have to test it out, because sometimes they'll lie. But for the most part, the ones that came in and told me something, if I listen, I won't get involved in certain situations. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, the day progress. It's around about dinner time. He really acting like something is really bothering him. Okay, he was like, I don't feel good. We didn't call the nurses and stuff to come in. They said his blood pressure is kind of high. You know, they gave him something. I don't know what they gave him, but they gave him something because it was like his blood pressure was really high or whatever. He done, you know, he not looking good, y'all. He's sweating. I'm thinking like, oh, maybe he got the flu or something. Because, you know, it was springtime. It wasn't cold, but I was thinking like maybe he got pneumonia some kind of way. I don't know how he got it, but I'm just saying that's what I was thinking he had. Because you ain't eating, and then you keep saying you got the chills and stuff like that, and he was doing all this stuff to himself, but I didn't know that. So the next day, so I leave, I go home. The next day I come in, I said, hey, you know, I do my round. I said, hey, Q, how you doing? He told me, I don't feel good. Next thing I know, I come around lunchtime. I go, he is laying, he falls out in front of me, y'all, all dramatically. Boom. Hit the ground. Arm laid out. So if he fell in his room, his arm is laying outside of his room. He really hit his head on ground, which he wanted that to happen, but I didn't know at the time. I'm like, oh no. So I called Cold Blue, Green Unit Depot. Cold Blue, Green Unit Depot, room 17. You know, and I'm like, you know, Q, if you playing now, you need to stop playing, because I'm overly concerned now, because I'm like, okay, he don't give me no issues, and he been telling me for the longest he ain't feeling good. Now you done passed out for real, and I know if you playing, this don't look like you playing, because you done hit your head. There's blood coming from your scalp. Okay, he had blood trickling from his forehead. His head don't see me. So if you playing, you're doing a lot to be playing. So I ain't thinking none of it. And so he was laying there, y'all, like a dead fish, not moving. I'm looking to make sure his chest is going up and down. Chest is not moving. Ain't nothing going on. I'm looking for a pulse. I'm doing everything that y'all. I'm talking to him, so because they teach you to walk up to him and hit somebody on their chest like this and say, hey, and you say their name. Hey, Q. Hey, Q. He ain't moving. There, I don't see nothing moving. The rip, look, I'm doing this. I'm checking for but ain't nothing moving. I'm like, oh, man. I said, Q, nothing. Look, if you playing, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. Yo, I don't be cussing it, but now I'll tell you, the Lord has saved me. But baby, when I was in prison, I was cussing. I was cussing, okay? So don't get out here and be like, I thought she loved the Lord. She got a whole series of talking about Bible time, and every time she tell the story, she be cussing. Baby, I can't tell the story time without the cuss word. So if cussing bother you, turn it off. Go find something else to do, because baby, I'm just telling you what was said, okay? Anyway, the young man, I was very concerned, because I'm thinking like, he done told me, y'all, that he not feeling good, he's not eating, all this stuff together, and I'm talking about he worked it all the way up. Now he done passed out, he not moving, he got a reputation for doing this, but never have I seen him. I seen him pass out, but I've never seen him pass out and hurt himself, okay? All right, so I'm like, oh no, this for real. So I get there now, I start doing CPR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, doing a pressure. Now I'm taking my hand, right? And when I used to do CPR, I used to have like this thing where you could put over their mouth, but I didn't have it on me at the time because I had just got out of the booth. So I had to take my hands, and I would take my hands and put it over there. If the hole is their mouth, I will put it over their mouth and put my lip right there and then and blow air into it, so my lips won't touch them, but my lips are resting on my hands, okay? So it's the same thing. They still getting air, but my lips are not touching them, right? So I'm pumping, and I'm thinking like, if you faking now, me blowing air in you can hurt you if you can breathe. But I don't know what he had going on. I did this, y'all, almost 10 times. So now I'm mad, because I'm like, I know that he can hold his breath for a long time. I know that. So I finally get up and said, you know what? And I slapped him across the face. I said, get your ass up. I know you playing. I know you playing. And he still ain't moving. So the people are coming in now. They coming in, right? They're coming in. You can hear them run on the, and I see that he can hear. I guess he heard them coming too. So Sergeant came in there and everything. So I go in, I do my compression again. I put my hand down there. He said, mwah, and kissed the living crap. I'm talking about, y'all, press his lip up there against mine when I went down for that last trying to go down. And I said, you stupid! Yeah, I thought you were dead. I said, Baker, stop! Baker. I said, don't you be playing like that. I thought you were dead for real. Now, don't be playing like that. Now get your ugly ass up. And then he get up. He's like, Baker, you was scared. You were trying to save me. Oh, she loved me, y'all. Y'all see she loved me. Look, he put his head behind me. He said, take me to the hole, y'all. Take me to the hole, man. Keep me back there for a year. Because I kissed them lips. Niggas, y'all owe me. Niggas, y'all owe me. Yeah. He going back to the hole. Yeah, I kissed Baker. Yeah, I kissed Baker. Them lips is softer than a motherfucker, too. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, I was so mad because I fell for it. Like, I really thought that he was hurt. He had blood coming down his face, y'all. He was not moving. I don't know. I guess when he know how to slow down whatever his heart and all that stuff, because there was no pulse. There wasn't, his chest won't expanding and going. And I fell for it. He was telling everybody. They were like, I like to say his name. Q, I know you. Q, you kiss him. The boys going crazy. They beating on the doors because sometimes, you know, they be beating on the door. Like, Q did that shit. They beating on the door like an applause. Like, yeah, man, yeah, we got you when you come back. We got you when you come back. So they gave him 180 days for doing that. And when he came back, he was like, Baker, I'm sorry, man. I won't try to violate your nothing, but shoot, it was money on the line. He said, I got stuff put on my card. I got money put on my card. Man, I got canteen for the rest of the year because I did what nobody in this building could do. No lieutenant, no captain, none of them that's out on the street could do. And everybody had a bet on you, Baker. I said, everybody said, yeah. He said, do you know how many people came to my cell? Like, man, how she tastes, man? How them lips feel, man? I was telling. He said so many people came to my door and asked about your lips. It's crazy, women included. And I was happy to tell them they soft. They soft. And I'm like, he said, Miss Baker, don't hit me no more. Every time I get by, Baker, you still mad? You still mad? Like, don't do that. Q, you did too much. But, yep, I wrote him up. They put him in the hole. Because when he did it, the captain, lieutenant, and the sergeant walking up, he was like, yeah, I got you. And they were like, Q, what in the hell you do? He said, it's worth it, man. Give me whatever you got. Put me back there for the rest of the year. I don't care. I got it. I'm going to be happy forever and stuff. So, yeah, they put him after 180. They came, and like, he never tried nothing else like that. He won't in there like for, you know, raping or nothing. I think I would have him removed from the whole prison if he went in there for raping or nothing like that. But it was all fun and games. He knew not to do it again, because I already told him, you try that mess again, you're going to be missing some teeth. He said, you cracked one. So I feel I had to go to the doctor about that, you know what I'm saying? He told me, son, you cracked once, I feel I won't do that again. I said, yeah, because I was trying to. He said, going through the pavement like this. Yeah, was it worth it? He said, every knot. He said, the knot you put on my forehead, the knot I put on my forehead for falling, a crack of the teeth, it was worth it, Baker. It was worth it and everything. And y'all, they picked on me for about 6 months about that. Baker, better watch out. Anytime there was a cold blue, Baker, you going? I said, I will not be responding. The next 7 cold blues, I will not be responding. You gonna have to get somebody else to do it. Hold on, I gotta call. Y'all, my mama beat in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had y'all on hold for so long. But honey, my mama's a YouTuber too, and some idiot commented on her page about something, and she was just telling me how she gonna respond back, or, you know, what I think about it. I ain't built. Don't come for mama. I said, mama, let me comment. Don't worry about it. I'm finna come on my other page. It's Fort George 88, my eating page. I'm finna come. Put the cape on. I'm finna comment. Cause fool, don't be commenting on my mama stuff. Don't be commenting. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, Don't be commenting on her stuff, because my mama is the Black Martha Stewart, honey. If she said something was a way, you ain't had to agree with it, but baby, don't worry about it. I said, Mama, you ain't got to respond. I'm coming. Don't worry about it. Soon as I finish, soon as I click off on my besties, finna head over there, put my cape on. Cause baby, what? I got time. I got plenty of time. Yeah, I said, Mama, you got a choice. You can delete the comment, or you can say something sophisticated. Cause y'all know you can cook up something sophisticated. But I ain't coming to be sophisticated. Don't play with my mama. About her. About Felicia, I don't play. Anyway, and God we trust, honey. And she can trust me to come alcohol food on her page. Yes, she can. But anyway, getting back to the end of the story, the young man put his lips on me. He got bragging rights from all the inmates and everybody for probably about a good year after that. And I never had any more issues out of him. He did do some more cold blues. Yes, indeed. He definitely did some more cold blues. Somebody wrote him up. He cold blued and stuff like that. Nobody ever took him serious. Multiple officers like, get your hands up. And then eventually he just stopped holding his breath altogether, because nobody believed he got hit so many times. Like, get up, because you need to stop playing like that. But you really cold blue and nobody helped you for real. And other than that, I didn't have no more issues out of Q probably went down in history for kissing Officer Baker. Anyway, I'm outie. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, like this video. Drop me some hearts in the comments. And y'all, stay tuned for more prison story time. And actually, y'all, we do have another story time coming up called training and visitation about this same particular inmate, because baby, it was something always happened with this inmate. But y'all stay tuned. I will see y'all on the next video. And y'all, I will start dropping bonus videos just randomly, because I like the 2 videos posting a week. It relaxes me. I don't have to stress about getting the content out. It's not so much pressure to try to put videos out through the week. But y'all, if you notice, if you pay attention, you will start seeing that I sneak in a video here, I sneak in a video there. On some weeks I might sneak 3, some weeks it'll be 2. So just pay attention to turn your notification bells on, and also pay attention to the community posts, because anytime I drop a video, I will post up there. And then baby, I would just check at 12 o'clock. If you up, let me see if she put one of them bonus videos up. But I will probably try to drop, if it's gonna be a bonus week, I'll drop videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also, if it's gonna be a bonus week, I will drop a video on, I said either Wednesday or Saturday, but I think that either if I'm gonna drop a bonus video, it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll change up the schedule, or I will start posting on a Saturday, because I think that how I did the schedule, I think I already posted a couple of videos for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I think from here on out, if I'm gonna give y'all a bonus video, it'll be on Saturday. So just, if you got your bells on, you ain't gotta worry about missing nothing, baby. And I don't want you to miss nothing. I want you watching the vlogs. I want you watching everything. Do you hear me? All my besties, I salute you. Now, y'all need to go and order them bestie shirts, because I got 15 left, and I need y'all to take them off my hand, okay? All the ones that really support me, go and get you your bestie shirt, because when we hold an event, you're gonna need it. Anyway, love you. Thank you for everything you do. I hope that you have a blessed and wonderful day, and that you find $100. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye, besties.